Hi, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your January 1st to the 15th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, and it really gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so very much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. So we have the Ten of Wands reverse, which is fantastic. Oh, we have the Nine of Cups, which is brilliant. We have the Hermit, Angels, and Spirit Guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, okay. So you have a lot that just fell out. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have Justice. We have a lot here. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Justice, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Did we have the nine? Oh, I said the Nine of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. Okay, very good. All right, so can you see all of this coming forward? Okay, hopefully you can. Good. All right, so what we have here with the Ten of Wands reverse is there's a sense of letting go of a lot of the burdens, a lot of the things that you've been carrying that have been weighing you down, holding you back, keeping you from the place that you want to be. So there's going to be this sense of lightness moving you forward, or there's going to be this sense of tremendous release really stepping into play during this time. Now, we have the repeat of the number nine. One is in the upright position, one is reversed. Nine is a very human number. So we have to remember that we are simply human. Be kind to yourself with that knowledge and with that understanding. With the Nine of Cups, we're having a wish come true. It's the Minor Arcana star card. So that's absolutely beautiful as we're representative. Well, not representative, but we're represented by the star in the Major Arcana. We have the Hermit coming in. Oh, that's another nine. So now we have three nines, two in the upright position, one reversed. So this is going to be a time for us, again, to remember our humanity. Spirit is reminding us of that. The Hermit, strong Virgo energy. So if you have Virgo in your chart, Virgos in your life, that part of your personality, those people are going to come through quite powerfully during this time. There is a sense also of needing to turn inward, of seeing what is it that I wish for? What is it that I love? What is it that I want? What is it that's guiding me forward? And where do I want to stand in the next phase of my life, in this new year, in this new understanding of myself, because we're always growing, always evolving, always changing. And with the Six of Pentacles, there's a sense of balance coming into play, harmonizing things. We need things to be balanced. We're going to be looking at where things are out of balance in our lives. And now we are harmonizing. Justice comes forward, that strong Libra energy. So if we have Libra in our charts or Libra in our lives, that part of our personality and those people are going to come through very strongly. Again, it's about balance. The Six of Pentacles is my Minor Arcana Libra's card. And then we have Libra energy, or my Minor Arcana Justice card coming through. Now we have justice in our lives. Now, it is also looking at things and saying, you're not going to be fair to everyone all the time. And that can be something that we have a bit of difficulty with during this time. We want to be super fair to everyone all the time. We want things to be absolutely balanced, like perfectly calibrated every moment of every day. And that's just impossible. So do be kind to yourself that way. With the Seven of Wands, be mindful of the battles you're picking. The Seven of Wands is feeling like, okay, I always have to fight, right? I always have to be on guard. I always have to, be diligent for one reason or another. And Spirit's like, that's exhausting. If your energy is always on guard, it is exhausting. Now, if we're in a situation where hyper alertness is absolutely appropriate, that fight or flight is appropriate, then absolutely, embrace the Seven of Wands and let it work for you. But if we're not in that place where we are being threatened, okay, if it is just our body's response to the high stress that we live in our modern world without any, bear to run from or, attack that's happening, we need to calm ourselves. We need to center ourselves. We need to say, okay, what do I fight for? What is sacred to me that I fight for? And what is it that I say, okay, I can't fight every fool because it will be exhausting. It moves us then to the warrior of water, the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you're born on the cusp with Pisces, if you have water sign energy in your chart, if you have water sign energies in your life, you can find that they're very reactionary, and you're like, what the heck's going on? Why am I like, if this is in my chart, right? Why am I responding so strongly to this? But if we have water sign energies in our lives, it's like, why are you responding so strongly to something that doesn't need to be a fight? So because we also have the 7 of Wands energy, we have to know that we can meet you. We can meet you if you want to fight. Oh my gosh, can we give you a good fight? We'll defend ourselves. We'll know where we stand. We'll be able to. But here, this is like over heightened energy coming through. It's defensive, and it doesn't need to be. So just be mindful about this. And then with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, we're having difficulty standing in the moment of now. The past is very real to us. The future is also very real to us, even though it hasn't happened yet. So standing in the power of now is going to be a challenge for us during this time. So just being aware of that is going to be super beneficial. Now let's see what Spirit has to say, and know that if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a snowflake in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on the 1st of February in a completely separate video. So good luck to everyone, and do not be scammed by anyone contacting you in the comment box pretending to be me. It will not be me. So just know that, and yeah, good luck. All right. So let's see here. We have 2 cards because Spirit is chatty to you guys today. Aquarius, we have Create and Angelic. Connecting with our angels is going to help us create and to embrace our creativity. And that's going to be some of the best things that we can do for ourselves during this time is embracing our angels, is connecting with our angels and moving forward in creative, beautiful energy, in that sense of I'm creating and cultivating something. It doesn't matter what it is, we can be creating and cultivating a nursery rhyme in our heads. It doesn't matter. Let it just flow. Let yourself connect with creation, and let yourself connect with your angels, meaning let yourself be opened to nothingness, to like the great expanse. Like, don't fill your mind every second with something playing in your ears and something distracting us, because it's so easy in our modern world. Lord knows that I'm guilty of that tremendously. I always have something playing in my ears. I have to remind myself, hey, listen, just slow it down, calm it down, let Spirit connect. So let's see what our chakra energy is. This is life purpose reversed. This is our throat chakra. So we're going to have Spirit talking to us. Our life purpose is going to be coming forward, most definitely. We're going to have a bit of difficulty connecting with it. We're going to be looking at things and asking questions, or, kind of seeking. We're going to be seeking during this time, and we're going to feel like, oh, I'm out of balance with my life purpose. Like, I don't even know what my purpose is, right? It seems so insurmountable. And Spirit's like, don't be so traumatic. Don't be so hard on yourself. We want it to be something big. We want our life purpose to be, like being a king or a queen. I was thinking Hatshepsut, right? The only female pharaoh, or the first female pharaoh. And her name, she was so big, she was so prominent, she reigned in so much peace, and she was such a powerful figure, and yet her name got erased in history. So just know that even if you're, up in lights like she was, it doesn't always mean you'll stay up in lights. So, and we can remember the most humble, quiet things, like King Tut, right? He wasn't a big deal king at all. He was a very low level king. That's actually one of the reasons why his tomb got overlooked. So can you imagine what the other tombs looked like if his was like, oh, nothing big deal? So our life purpose is going to be something that surprises us. It doesn't always seem to align with what we thought it was going to be, or how we thought things were going to be. Let Spirit connect. Let your angels guide you forward. Our energy to be mindful of: angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is Cernunnos. This is Capricorn energy. So if you're born on the cusp with Capricorn, or you have Capricorn in your chart, be mindful that you're going to want to be so terribly logical about things. Capricorn energy is, or Cernunnos, the devil energy, is also addictions. Whatever we are addicted to, whether it be, something that people would go, oh my gosh, that's so destructive, like drugs, alcohol, sex, overeating, everything like that, where people would be like, okay, that's bad, that's not good. But it can be something that people would look at it and be like, oh my gosh, you're so healthy, right? You eat so clean. But that can be an eating disorder in and of itself, right? It can be you exercise so much. Wow, you're so fit, but that can become an obsession too. This is anything that takes away from joy, that takes away from us feeling good in our bodies and in ourselves, and, starts to just like eat up our lives. So just be mindful about this during this time. So let's look at things astrologically and intertwined with the tarot. So on the 1st of January, we have Mercury going direct in Sagittarius. And so what this is we have Mercury coming out of retrograde. And this has us feeling a bit unsure about ourselves, about our way forward. We are air sign energies. So Mercury means a lot to us, and we can have trouble focusing. Now, this can last up until the end of January, where we come out of the post shadow period. So this is a time to remember, hey, listen, start of January, be kind to yourself, slow things down, gather your thoughts. We're going to be releasing a lot of the burdens that we've been carrying, but what Mercury retrograde makes us do is look at things that we'd rather not look at. We say things that we would be like, oh my gosh, I should never have said that. And it's not being hurtful or hateful to anyone. It's just like, oh, I wouldn't normally admit that, or I wouldn't normally even give myself permission to think that. Mercury retrograde makes things come to the surface, and all of a sudden we start having epiphanies because we start to have a level of honesty with ourselves that we've been fighting against, and we're not going to be fighting against it anymore. Venus is in Sagittarius, squared Saturn in Pisces on the 1st of January as well. Discipline can be lacking. We find it difficult to focus and to get things done. So don't be so demanding on yourself. Move forward in kindness. That's going to be our best bet. On the 2nd of January, we have the moon in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn. This is a great time to work on self-transformation. This is a great time for self-transformation. We have power and control really coming into our court. We're good at that. We're good at getting things done. And there's a real sense of positivity and moving forward in positivity. The teacher, the hermit, as we turn inward, is really guiding us towards positivity. And we're seeing our dreams, our wishes coming forward, a real sense of gratitude and of beauty walking with us. On the 3rd of January, we have the moon in Libra, sextile Venus in Sagittarius. We feel more grounded. We feel more balanced. We feel more stabilized. We work well with others. It's easy for us to get things done, to get things moving forward, and we love company of the people that we love in our world. So this is going to be a day where we just feel that bit of balance coming in. It's easy for us to see the path forward, and there's a real sense of joy. 9 of Cups, the balance with justice, and the 6 of Pentacles coming in. We're not so concerned about, having to fight or feeling like I always have to fight. And there's a real sense here of remember to be in the moment, because we can still feel really great, but be working always towards the future, working always to kind of undo the past, but not stand in the here and now. So that's going to be very important. On the 4th of January, we have Mars entering into Capricorn. And this is a time to get things on track. This is a time to get things done. We have the high energy of Mars moving into goal-oriented Capricorn, and we really find direction in our lives. Again, there's really a sense of oh yeah, I know this. Oh yeah, I can do this. We are becoming more practical, and we are really connecting with the important people in our lives. I just see it as the hermit. We're turning inward, we're turning towards our hearts, we're embracing what we love, and we're finding balance there. We're also releasing a lot of the nonsense that has only had us seeing the dirt on our shoes. On the 5th of January, we have the moon in Scorpio, sextile Mars in Capricorn. Emotions can drive us to take action. This is just going to be a time where our heart talks to us. We are going to be inspired by our feelings. We will be really busy during this day with ideas and projects and insight, and it's just we're feeling the world. So here with the Knight of Cups reverse, it's we can have a bit of difficulty feeling the world. We can really want to fight against that. So we can be having this day which offers such brilliant possibilities. We can be fighting against it, but if we embrace our heart, we embrace what we love, we can find ourselves moving forward in that energy just absolutely beautifully. On the 6th of January, we have the moon in Scorpio opposite Uranus in Taurus. Now, this is very impulsive energy, so be mindful that impulsive energy runs high. We need to be mindful also that we need to take things small. It's small bites on this day. We're going to find balance in taking charge of things in little pieces. So just be aware of this. We don't want to do something huge, even though we really do want to do something huge. It's going to be okay, scale it down, balance it out, scale it down, harmonize it. That's going to be really important. On the 7th of January, we have the moon in Scorpio, trine Jupiter in Pisces. Now, here, this is a really beautiful day. We really have more understanding and empathy on this day. We're leading with our hearts on our inner journey. We're having people show up to the table for us, or we're having ourselves show up to the table, and we're saying, what difference can I make in the world? We are moving forward in compassion. Compassion is going to be very strong with us. We're going to be doing things out of joy, and we're going to be getting joy out of helping others. On the 8th of January, we have Mercury in Sagittarius squared Neptune in Pisces. Imagination can take over, and that's going to be a really beautiful thing. We can find it hard to focus on the mundane. So it's like, if it's not interesting, we're just not going to do it. So don't get mad at yourself if you see yourself like having the little projects fall to the wayside. Everybody's going to be doing it, some people more than others, and just know that the little things are not going to be your cup of tea on this day. We are working on creative projects, and we need to give our mind a break. We need to let ourselves do some things that are mindless, but also like highly creative. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. I feel like we're really stepping into a sense of balance of ourselves. We're stepping into our hearts more, connecting with what we love, what we want. We can get really caught up in like, oh, this will be great in the future. Like, oh, this will be great in the future. And Spirit's like, well, what about the right now? So just be aware of this. On the 9th of January, we have the Sun in Capricorn, trine Uranus in Taurus. We're stepping out of our comfort zone, which is going to be great. We're going to find new opportunities and new possibilities. We're going to be open to trying new things. Now, also, we have here on the 9th of January, we have Mars in Capricorn, sextile Saturn in Pisces. This is incredibly disciplined energy coming forward. We are going to work on making progress with our goals. We're going to work on long-term plans, and we're really going to be finding a rhythm to things. Again, that harmonizing balance is really coming forward. On the 10th of January, the moon is in Capricorn, conjunct Mars in Capricorn, and the energy runs high. We're focusing on what we feel emotionally drawn to during this time. We're very enthusiastic. We're very goal-oriented. We're going to get things done. Now, on the 11th of January, we have the moon in Capricorn, trine Uranus in Taurus. We're going to be more independent. We're going to be willing to do things differently. We're going to be open to the unconventional, to the innovative. And it's really kind of stepping out of our comfort zone, stepping onto our path, turning inward and saying, where do I need to be? It's also that release of everything we thought we were supposed to carry. And we're going to be looking at things and saying, I don't care if I messed up. Like, I don't care if I misstep. I'm here for the adventure. And that's going to be pretty cool. We also have the new moon in Capricorn on the 11th, and we will have a separate video on that. On the 12th of January, we have Mars in Capricorn, trine Jupiter in Taurus. This is a very lucky day. We have the ability to maximize our opportunities and really feel great about our lives. Now, the 12th of January starts a really lucky streak, like a really good streak. So just know from the 12th to the 15th, there's really beautiful energy here. And we can really see ourselves turning towards like the beautiful humanity of us, finding balance and harmony, looking at, not stepping on every stone because we'll never get to where it is that we want to be. On the 13th of January, we have Mercury entering into Capricorn. We have very disciplined mental energy. We're working on long-term goals and plans. This is a great time to really sit there and say, okay, what do I want? What do I want? How am I planning things forward? Where is it that I want to be? We are looking at things with a very practical approach. We're not biting off too much. So that energy that we usually have, that Seven of Wands energy of like, oh, I can do everything and I have to fight for everything. We're tempering it down. We're calming ourselves and we're balancing ourselves. And that's going to be a really good thing. On the 14th of January, we have the moon in Pisces, conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Discipline energy continues, which is great. We're focused. We're disciplined. We are getting a lot done, and we're also really going to feel like we're on the right path. It's like, oh, okay, I feel a harmony. I feel, this purpose. And we've been working on not working on, but we felt like out of alignment with ourselves. Like we're not really embracing our purpose or our call here on this earthly plane. And we're going to start to see like, oh no, I am. I see it. I get it. It just doesn't have to be, again, that razzle dazzle that we tend to love as human beings. On the 15th of January, we have the Sun in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces. Now, creative energy just absolutely soars. We are focusing on creative projects, creative ventures. Even the mundane is going to have a bit of golden sparkle to it. It's going to have that creative light and joy to it. So that's going to be beautiful. Now, our subconscious spirit message is luminous. Again, that's what Spirit just said, like have that golden sparkle to it. And then we have luminous coming forward. Let it shine. Let it shine. It doesn't matter if nobody else gets it. As long as you're coming from a place of love, compassion, peace, harmony, as long as your energy vibration is high, let yourself shine. Let yourself be luminous. Our subconscious chakra message is abundance. This is the root chakra. At the root of us is abundance. Again, it doesn't mean the mansion on the hill. What it means is living a beautiful, powerful, brilliant life. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be stepping into our abundance in a way that is just soul jumping, in a way that calls to our spirit and to ourselves and makes us really feel present in our life, like really feel like we're showing up for ourselves. And that's leading us to our abundance. And that's rooting us in the abundance of our being. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that's the wheel of fortune. Be mindful that everything is changing, and we know that. Be mindful that we're stepping into a new way of doing things, a new way of seeing things. We don't want to carry those burdens from the past into the present with the 10 of wands. So just be mindful. Be mindful that as everything shifts and as we're entering into a new season, we can be resisting this as well. We want things to stay the same. We want things to be comfortable, not comfortable. We want things to be familiar, even if they're not comfortable. So just be mindful about this as well. Our subconscious tarot message is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is change your mind and change your life. Change what you're looking at, and you are going to see things coming forward in ways that you could not have imagined. So just being aware that subconsciously change your mind, change your life, change what you're focusing on, and know that your mental energy, your self-talk, it matters. Remember the water crystals. I love that study of, I forgot the doctor who's in Japan, who studied water crystals. And he found that if you speak kind, loving words over the water crystals, the water changes the way it looks. It looks beautiful. But if you speak hateful words over the water crystals, it looks horrible. It looks ugly. And so if we speak hateful words in ourselves, and we're made up of so much water, right? 72% water, I think. Don't hold me to it. I think that. But if we speak hateful words over ourselves, that vibrates through our body. So start to speak love over you. It can seem silly. It can seem wrong. You can see like, oh, I don't deserve this. You do. You're a human being on this earth. You deserve to be loved. And so let the person who loves you, let it start with you. Love yourself fully, openly, and honestly. All right. All right, Aquarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And know that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony. Aquarius, may blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. And Happy New Year. Bye.